Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then. And it's Azar. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. Tar, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he's managed to get free. There's the shot! He's delivered all right! First blood drawn. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. There will be a throw-in. Beckham, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Guardiola. So just a one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. Stojkovic. Throw in. Hakimi. Tar, always a very imposing presence at the back. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nicely weighted ball. And he welcomes it in. And he shoots! And yes, it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Batistuta! And he's heaved it away. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Bebeto, nicely spread.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Well, that has not gone well. Belletti. That's a little off target. Azar. Now it's Batistuta. And Stojkovic. Now there's a fine ball. Shoots! He scored! Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And the pass is intercepted. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Now it's Messi. And this is Batistuta. Serginho. Palmer. And that has been cut short. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
That's a sharp pass. And the referee brings the first half to a close. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And we're off again. Changes made by neither side, from what we understand. He has found a way through. Adams did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Now it's Bebeto.
Bebeto really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Looking for a runner. And he's cut it out. Rijkaard. It's a pretty loose pass. Good pressure, determined, intense. Well, played right into his path. He's found a way through. Shapes to shoot! It's in! They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
He's got away. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Referee's given a throw.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Beckham standing over it. He's got tall. Just off target.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Looking for the run. It's a promising position. And it's Stojkovic. Picked out brilliantly. Big chance! Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Barcola going full steam ahead down the left flank. Barcola pinches it off him. Beckham.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Stojkovic. Number 11, Esteval. Number 10, Batistuta. Number
Bebeto
7,
is being harried and hassled.
coming on the field.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Messi.
Number 23, David Villa.
Oh, he tries a shot!
Diego
Oh,
Forlan.
split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Looking to play him in. Played back in. And the shot! Oh, what about that? And that may just do it! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Added minutes has been indicated.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. And now they can clear their lines. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Bebeto claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they can take great satisfaction from never losing that focus.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom, and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle. Not the most accurate pass. Barcola. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that pass isn't the best. That's a nicely weighted pass. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. He's gone for... Crossbar comes to the rescue. Puyol getting this one clear. And it's Guardiola. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, we all know about the pace and the running strength of this fella, Bradley Barcola, Peter. But what's impressed me most is the maturity and intelligence in his play. His link-up game is highly effective, and he's just as capable of hurting teams with good decision-making as he is running past everyone.
Okay, interesting. David Villa! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Azar. Now it's Villa, spread out to the left.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Aimed beyond the defence, and he cuts out the supply. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now that's well seen too. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. And smartly reclaimed. Costa Curta knocks it into space.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Cannavaro cuts it out. Palmer. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. That is good alertness. Half-time getting close now. Messi. Serginho gets across to intercept that. Ruben Dias. That's a cute ball.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
This is Messi.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And we hit half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
This stadium. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
And we're underway again. So the first half brought no goals. And that is a little undercooked. Played out towards the right wing. Gets a good foot in there. Looking for options for movement. Oh, it's Bebeto.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Palmer! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Nicely weighted ball, and that interception was most necessary. David Villa. Ruben Dias. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's quick to get it clear again. David Villa. Hazard. Chance for a shot! A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Now it's Barcola. And that's a throw-in. He is through here. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery. Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Messi looks to get on the end of this. Could move up a gear here. He's got away. Look at the space here. Chance, surely! Oh, taken with style. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Substitution for Milan. Number 25, Bale. Number 9, David Villa.
We have got
Coming on the
changes here
field,
from both sides, in
number
fact.
22,
So the first goal of the game.
number 11,
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Hakimi. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better. Bangladesh clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Pass somewhat off target. That's a shade optimistic. Looking for the run. Mohamed Salah. Now he's off and running. Cannavaro cuts out the pass. 1-0 as we head towards the end. And that could set him on his way. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
And that pass just didn't quite work. And he's there to belt it away.
There will be 3 minutes.
He's looking
added
wide.
time.
Mbappe! And they win it back again. Guardiola. And we're done. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Bebeto claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Yeah, it was a fairly stern test with very little between two teams that scrapped for everything.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
A quick reminder today that smoking is only allowed in areas.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like that.
welcome to today's
The
match.
stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway. Barcola tries looking up for options on the left. He's found a way through. Barcola! Out to the right. Yamal providing an outlet on that flank. And the finish! Goal! Barcelona! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Hakimi. Pedri. Serginho gets over and intercepts. Now it's Barcola. Barcola. Oh, that's delightful. Takes a shot. Oh, superb reflexes from the keeper. There was plenty of power on that. And we have our very first corner. Van Dijk gets it away. He's tried one! And somehow it stayed out. Barcola tries to play it through. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Serginho did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty...
Chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Mbappe deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Serginho. Barcola. Romero makes the interception. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And they've got a throw. And now they can clear their lines. Guardiola. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Mbappe. Now that looks a decent ball. Beckham. It's a really well-measured ball. Hakimi. And it's Palmer. Oh, well played. Van Dijk. Ball is over the line. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Fernandes.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Mbappe. There's the whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Whistle goes and we start the second half.
Bangladesh can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Guardiola. And it's Palmer. And it's Bebeto. Played out towards the right wing. Fernandes. It's Pedri. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Kimmich. And here's Mbappe. Romero. Your impression so far, Jim?
Bangladesh are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Well read, nice interception.
Bangladesh really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
That's been cut out, well played. Van Dijk. Fernandez. Not the most convincing of passes. And here's Yamal. Now it's Mbappe. Real chance! Just about up to 75 minutes. Pedri. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Looking to play him in. Ruben Dias. Well, they've got it again.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And Messi! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Messi most definitely hit it with a lot of venom and little control. It carried hardly any danger.
Substitution on the field. Number 21.
Both
Messi.
sides then taking this
Number
chance to
9,
turn to their benches.
Palmer. Number 29. Bartolo. Coming on the field.
Ruben Dias.
Number
Oh
10,
no, what has happened
Mohamed
here?
Salah. Number
Looking for the run.
22,
Oh, perfectly
Kane.
measured that.
Number 7.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be
Substitution.
disappointed. Barcelona really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Floated through. So much time and space
There
here.
will be 1 minute
Well, he
added
certainly
time.
wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that is that. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.
Please be reminded that drinking is
Any
only
reflections on Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then. Nice looking ball. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Raul, and the through ball, and he's in on goal! He saw the danger, and he went crashing in. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now it's Bebeto. Oh, he's bustling through here. Knocks it into space. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Beckham. Now it's Bebeto.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Serginho. Nicely spread. Now it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Now that looks a decent ball. Can he get on the end of this? Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That ball looks a good one. Brilliantly cut out. Kaka. Looking to play him in. Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Aimed beyond the defence. Hakimi. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Now it's Messi. Ruben Diaz. Ruben Diaz gets flagged offside. Saka. Now it's Messi. He has found the way through. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. He's through, now is he in? Girassi! Now, oh, it's fallen loose again! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Cleared away. Now then, the ball's come loose. David Villa. Threads one in, and he's worked it through. And he's managed to get free. David Villa! They've scored!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, entry via the post is at the widest possible point, which means a keeper is well and truly beaten.
And we've reached half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're
Those
worth
of you
their
making
lead.
their way
There
home
was
on
genuine
public
intensity
transportation
and,
today,
and
please
purpose
watch the
behind
screen
what
for
they
train
brought to the
departure
game.
times from
I think
all
they'll want a
local
strong
major
start
stations.
just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. Now it's Bebeto. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Guardiola ready to try one. Looking to widen the gap even further here. Guardiola! They want to be quick to recover this. Hazard does well to get it back. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And he is going into that little black book.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Just too high.
The moans and groans are predictable. He felt compelled to try.
Still just a single goal between the sides. Kaka.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And they're back on the ball again. Tries to play it through. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Villa. Nicely weighted ball. Tries to pass it through. He's beaten the last man.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Substitution on the field. Number 5, Raul. Number 10, Telho Girassi. Coming on the field, number 7, Batistuta. Number
And it's
20,
Serginho.
Mbappe.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of...
Kaka! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Substitution on the field, number 17.
And there's no surprise who's taking this corner.
Coming on the field is number 8, Erdegaard.
Kaka! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Now it's Mbappe. Nice bit of trickery. And he's running through. Guardiola. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. And that is as far as they're going to go. Hazard. Great vision.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, that's ambitious. That's a good ball out wide. Struck first time. Has a shot. Oh, that's a waste.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Substitution on the field, number 13, Hazard.
So here comes a substitution.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Looking for a runner. Oh, Red, nice interception. very much into the last knockings. Oh, that's a key interception. Hakimi. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
5 minutes to add. Now it's Messi. And there's green grass ahead of him. And he's lost his man here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Van Dijk. No unnecessary. And that is as far as it goes. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. David
Please make
Villa
sure
picking
to
up
watch
the
the
man of the
screen
match
for
award,
information
and
bulletins
no
from the
surprise
Regional
there.
Police Department.
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
And there's a lot more to read into this game than just the scoreline.
My thanks to Jim alongside me. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're underway. He's shifting through the gears here. Guardiola receives it in a good position here. He shifted it to the flank. Tries to play it through. Raul. Shoots! Serginho getting this one clear. It's a good run down the left-hand side. And that is as far as they're going to go. It's That's a lovely, neat pass.
Well, as box office names go, Peter, David Beckham is right up there.
Yeah, he gets the turnstiles clicking, that's for sure, but footballing qualities?
Well, I think any defence is going to be nervous because of the sheer quality he can produce.
Especially over a dead ball.
Yeah, not just that, I think in open play he can deliver for fun too.
Oh, good-looking ball. Ruben Dias. And it's Beckham. And it's hoisted clear. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Camavinga. And Beckham! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Beckham really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Messi plays it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. And the ball's gone astray. Knocks it out wide. Park Ji-sung. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Great vision. And he's gone searching crossfield. Puyol. Now it's Raul. Can he get it through? No luck with that dink over the top.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Looking for the run. Picked out brilliant. Shot a goal! Timber attempts a clearance. Messi. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Messi. Now it's Bebeto. Fantastic chance for a shot! And it's half-time here. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So there was the first half.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And the game has already resumed here. So the first half brought no goals. Hakimi hurtling down that right flank. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Courtois breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Guardiola cuts out the pass. Oh, there's a probing ball. Beckham. Kaká. Can he get on the end of this? And the finish! Oh, that was no routine save.
Bebeto actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Substitutions taking place.
Beckham standing over it. Climbs up big! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. Milan have the chance to go the other way. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. It's gone out for a throw-in. Kaká. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. And this is Bebeto.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And that's gone loose. Hakimi. And it's Messi.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Messi. He's been... Great chance! He scores! And that could well be the winner!
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Serginho gets over and intercepts. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Tries to get it clear.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He has found the way, shapes to shoot! And that is wildly off target.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Now it's Villa.
Bangladesh nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Park Ji-sung. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Kaká. Number 21, Messi. Number 20, David Villa.
No way through there.
Beckham.
Spread it left.
Coming on
Now
the
it's
field,
Barcola.
Number 14,
Wriggles his way through.
De Bruyne.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Number 10, Mohamed Salah. Number 29,
There will be 4 extra minutes.
Number 16,
Van
Rodri.
Dijk.
Substitution in progress. 4 added minutes has been indicated.
And that will be the final act. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Hakimi taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match,
With
and
the
deservedly
blue
so.
car parked outside the stadium gate.
Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Yeah, it was never a match that was going to blow us all away, Peter, but I felt the team did a lot right, especially that well-timed goal.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. This is where they want to be, one small step away from greatness. Win today, and they will be up there amongst the elite. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here. More and more pressure on the ball here. The ball has bounced loose now. He's through, and Bebeto! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. And it's hoisted clear. And there's no surprise who's taking this corner.
That's just playing it safe and simple. And again, they're pressing effectively.
Nakamura takes control of it and he's on the move. Knocks it into space. Chance for a shot! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And it's just the goalkeeper's a bit... Goes for a shot! Dispatched clinically. Not so fast, not so fast, they say. We want it just as badly. We will make a fight of it. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager...
Oh, that's ambitious. And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
They've played it short.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Played into the box. He's got full. And he gets rid in a hurry. And it's Roberto Carlos. He's shifting through the gears here. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Ruben Dias. It's Van Dijk. And it's Beckham. Kaka. Now it's Bebeto. Hakimi.
That was lovely, that.
Bebeto. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Raul. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the...
Roberto Carlos! Well, the contact was true enough, the aim wasn't quite.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Roberto Carlos. Guardiola. Serginho. And it's Serginho. Passing is crisp and sharp. Ball played for Rijkaard.
2 added minutes has been
Hazard
indicated.
plays a sharp little ball here. Looking to go deep. And the first half is done. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So there was the first half.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. There's the whistle then to start the second half. It's a throw-in. Foot in. And that's another throw. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Now it's Bebeto. Now, who's going to be first to this? Not the most accurate pass. Guardiola. Nakamura powering forward here. That ball looks a good one. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. It's Raul! That's a half-decent try.
Raul just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
He shifted it to the flank. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Oh, given away. It could be in here. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here.
Yeah, that's such a good position too.
Messi! Oh, that's fabulous! A finish of true class! Incredible! They have found their way out of a corner and landed a big blow of their
The
own.
goal scorer.
A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or